Cool. We are recording. All right. For whoever might be watching this, this is Will McDonald from Adelaide, South Australia, and I've got Jim Heron, who's our head ref for the Thunderdome 1v1, who's here with me, and we were just going to release the, I guess the fixtures, the what's it called? What's the word, Jim?
The first draw of the knockout.
The draw is the word I was looking for. So in a minute, Jim's going to bring up the draw, and he's going to randomize it, and then we'll have a quick look at the field layout as well. Okay, so Jim, can you show us the randomized draw, pretty please, and thank you.
Okay. The site that I use here is a tournament bracket generator. We've got Thunderdome 1v1 single elimination. We've included a match for third place from the semi-final losers. So you losers get to play one more game, unlike the losers from earlier in the day. Added the 16 names to everybody that's here that's playing. We're randomising the seed.
And you got me out of that this time, right? I'm not in that one?
Yes, I've taken you out of there and put James in where you were.
Sweet.
We've randomised the seeds and we hit the generate it. It's generating.
Cool.
And here we go.
All right, so James versus Maddie. Oh, David versus Francis. Johnny Martin's taking on Piffy. That's rough. Piffy's pretty inexperienced from what I understand. I think he's from the gel ball scene, coming out to give it a crack. I'm lending him some gear, and he's got to deal with Johnny.
But then again, Johnny's an easy beat.
Oh, yeah, it's fair. It's fair enough. Good call. Bell against Lee. That should be pretty good.
Yes.
Played each other a lot because Lee spent a lot of time in New South Wales.
Yes.
Matt Priest versus Brett. Kale versus James rather.
Yes.
Okay.
That one would be an interesting one, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Shane versus Alex. So Alex is Bell's partner coming in from New South Wales. Shane's one of the assassins. And then Riley versus Mark. Okay. So Riley is Bretty's kid.
Yeah, and the couple of times he's been out to the piano events, he's played really well. So that one could be one to watch too.
It could. I wear it on my sleeve that I back Scout through a lot of this. I mean, there's definitely some good players out there, but I think if we lower the rate of fire and it's just 1v1, Scout's in with a chance with this pump gun.
Oh yes. No, don't estimate Scout with his pump. That's for sure.
Okay, cool. Well, that's exciting. I'm gonna steal control back for a second here. Is that all right with you?
Yep, I can stop the share for you if you like.
Cool. All right, cool. Well, thanks for organizing that. Hopefully, like I said, we'll record this, we'll upload it, and hopefully we'll have some participants who will be here watching it right now when we release it. And
well, on the day, we can actually log into this. When I go back now, I can actually save that and run with that, and it runs on the website. I log into the website, and we can go into there and add the winners, and it automatically generates the next round. So.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. But I'll probably have a big whiteboard out there on the day. You know.
No good. That's all right.
But hopefully, whoever might be watching this as we've uploaded it now might be chirping a little bit in the chat. Hopefully, Johnny's got a few things to say about our sentiments a couple minutes ago. Really.
I know Scout had a bit to say when on Monday night when I turned around and said I was ref and he told me to come and play. He made the belt big enough. I've actually lost a couple of kilo around the waist, slimming down a little bit there, Scout. So I may be moving a little bit more freely come the time we play again.
Scout can't help himself but to stir a little bit. He's actually quite good at it. All right, I'm going to share here. So hopefully I can do this properly. There we go. So that should be the view from the start gate. So anybody who's still here with us, there's 2 starting positions. So at the start of a set, players will start in front of one of these spots, and 3, 2, 1, go. They'll battle it out, and at the end of the point, the winner of that set rotates to this other one here, with the premise being they're like on the move. It's a psychological thing. The loser has to stay in the spot that they started, so they're kind of stuck in a rut. Let me see if I can get another image up here. All right, cool. So here's the overhead. Now, I will say, Jim and I were talking about this. We're trying to mimic this. We're trying to mimic the Pro Tour as best we can with the bunker set that we have. And we're just going to have another suss to make sure we've got it lined up properly. We think these bunkers here might get pushed out to this line a little bit closer to make the field a little bit wider, but we're going to check the Pro Tour first before we lock that in. And again, it's a point scoring system where if you get an elimination from this back line, then you get 1 point. If you move to this line right here and get an elimination, that's 2. You make it to the 50 and beyond and get an elimination, that's 3. And then lastly, I think I can bring up, just this other angle. There it is. So there's the other angle. I think my bunkers on this layout are just a little bit wonky, but you get the idea.
Yeah, again, I think moving those pins on the outside edge, even to halfway but through those squares, will actually line them up nicely right across the middle there.
I think you're probably right. I think that's exactly it. They probably need to be right in the middle.
Yeah.
Because the idea is you do get to a nice straight diagonal through the field, yep, which makes for some good camera angles, honestly. So
it makes
cool.
From what I've seen from the games that I've watched on YouTube, it makes for some interesting moves as well. So interesting games to play there from the pros playing it. So I'd like to be interested to see how it plays out with us bunch of amateurs.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being on the sidelines. Man, fingers crossed that the stream works out well, because I think it's going to be engaging. I think there's not a lot of paintball to watch, especially in Australia. So hopefully we provide an entertaining product.
And Will, I hate to tell you, but I think with these nice belts that you've had made this year, with people not being able to travel as much, we've been right for 16 players. I think you're going to be in trouble next year if you're going to be able to run this again with players being able to travel. They were all after that belt, I reckon.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
We're going to have to probably run 2 fields and split the day down. Because I reckon we'd quite easily get over 20 players next year.
That will be a great problem to have.
So, no, as I said, I've congratulated the boys. You know, both Rob and Scout did a fantastic job making that. You've done a fantastic job putting this together. Only too willing to come out and help out. And my comment on Monday night's PBHQ still said, I'm open to bribes. Jokers needs more money to be able to put in our coffers. Whether your payment actually gets any result is another question.
That's all the better for you guys. All right, look, I'm going to stop recording here, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully anybody who's watched this, there's been a little bit of banter in the chat there, because that's the best part about all this is watching everyone chirp a bit. Monday's episode of PBHQ was my favorite in a long time, just because of Johnny and Scout.
Oh yeah, I haven't been able to watch one for a while. I usually play darts of a Monday night, and public holiday we don't play, so I was actually able to stand and watch it for a change live.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna stop recording. So if anyone's still watching, then yeah, watch this space. We'll have more updates to come.